Hey, it's Friday, March 4th. It's Bandcamp Friday, and that's the primary purpose of this video is to encourage folks to not only show me some support, but other artists, musicians that you know or may find of interest. Bandcamp has been good to me. However, we all get news yesterday that Bandcamp has been bought. And some folks are in despair. I don't have an opinion. Well, this is what I think about a monopolization. When companies get bought by bigger companies, well, we can see what the result is. The little man on the street does not benefit. It may seem like there are some benefits, but ultimately, if you look at the bigger picture of the world and the world that we live in, especially the business world, monopolization is really the death of democracy. So, whatever becomes of Bandcamp, it's been good to me so far, and today is a Bandcamp Friday. I already have some purchases. Thank you, people. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I am going to tell you about a few other things that you can buy from me directly. I'm not going to be organized about it because I was, and hardly got any attention. I have a blog spot, and I had a page where I was selling the t-shirts. I sold some. I think I took it down because postage is so strange. Postage is high, okay? So that's what you need to know. So, besides what's on Bandcamp musically, the Bemis Center for Contemporary Arts here in Omaha is an arts organization that does residencies and all sorts of things with people locally and around the world. They've been very good to me. I've done a lot of work with them. And something that we did, was it 2 years ago? Was it 2020 this happened? Yes. In 2020, okay, so here's the explanation card. COVID-19 changed their lives forever, and the livelihood of countless visual performing artists were impacted. Anyway, Time and Space is a journal dedicated to artists, and they made this, I guess you could call it, complimentary set of postcards by artists, from the Bemis, one of them being myself. So each packet of postcards has the work of how many artists? At least four different artists, and one of them is me. This first piece here is by Shaniqua Linder, and I love her work, local artist. But it also includes this, 4 copies, and you get 4 in each pack. This is a reproduction of one of my collages that they really liked. It's available on this set of postcards. My work plus 3 other artists, possibly 4 other artists. These are going for $35 per set. And I have 3 that I can sell, $35 a set. They're available through the Bemis organization on their website, and also in at their store, at their physical store. But how many? I have 3 of these. I have 3 of these. Excuse me. That I can sell for $35 a piece. Okay. Like I said, it includes a set of 4 postcards designed by me. Something else that when a few years ago, when I was collaborating with a local gallery, or a fellow who was doing an art gallery out of his home. Hugo Novella, interesting fella. We endeavored to have a print made, a limited edition print made of one of my collages that I used for my album Sonospheres. So what we have here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 5 of these left. These are high quality prints done by, well, it gives all the information on the letter of authenticity, certificate of authenticity on the back. So I see here we made a total of 50, sold a bunch of them. And this is what I have left. I have these, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are $40 a piece plus postage. Okay, here's something else that you can purchase from me. Just inquire through an email. I accept PayPal and Venmo. No checks. No checks, okay? It's so easy now to do money digitally, so just do it, all right? PayPal or Venmo. $40 a piece. The album is long since sold out. I only made 100 copies of the album, and it was gone. Which reminds me about my future still and Dereck Nice. So Dereck Nice, for the longest time, I had a bunch of copies. Now they're gone. I may have maybe 2 extra copies. But there's one of these down at Grapefruit in Omaha. And if you see this, you ought to grab it, okay? Because this is going to be a collector's item if it isn't already. I'm happy to say that Future Still does not stay in the shops here in Omaha. All the stores that have reordered it, they can't keep it in. They say as soon as we get it, it sells. That's a wonderful feeling. So order it through Bandcamp or order it directly from FPE. I'll leave links for both. Like I said, I may have 1 or 2 copies left extra here at the house that I would be willing to sell for $40 a piece. Okay. These inquiries, if you're interested in this stuff and you aren't buying it directly on Bandcamp, don't want to buy directly from me, I'll be leaving my email. You can contact me through my Gmail account, okay? But while I'm at it, I want to keep... The World is Burning, okay. This CD was put out, and this is a painting. This is a reproduction of the painting that was done for the album by Dereck Shockey. I love it. My friend Randy LeMasters in Pittsburgh has a record label, and he had a shop for years. Randy's Alternative Music. He put this out, and limited edition. It's almost gone. But when you buy this, the orders go, I forward them to Pittsburgh, and he processes the orders. I don't have any of these CDs here in Omaha, but there's less than 100 left. Really, really proud of this record. The World is Burning. Okay, I got to do that later. You can get one of those directly from Randy, but through Bandcamp. It's on my Bandcamp site. Now, I have a couple of copies of this CD, which I don't think I have listed on Bandcamp. This is a soundtrack that includes my work, but all these other artists, local artists, including Digital Leather and Domestica. Flyover Country, independent movie that I scored, my first attempt. I have 2 copies of these, okay? My CDs are $10 plus postage. I don't think these are on Bandcamp. I have 2 of these if you're interested. Years ago, I did a project with Brett Harold Hart, who, as far as I know, has, I don't know why, but it appears to me that he's unfriended me, or I don't hear from him anymore. I never had a problem with Brett, so I don't know what it's about, or if there's anything about to say. But I made 2, we collaborated and released 2 CDs. Ear Sculpture 1 and 2. I have literally 2 or 3 copies of these left. They're still sealed, put out on Brett Harold Hart's label. This is more on the sound sculpture side, but it's musical too. But ear sculpt, and they feature my collages as artwork. This was an interesting long distance project. I have some of those. I have 1, 2 of these Egypt. This is reggae, Phoenix Rising. Egypt is a young woman from Omaha who, through working with me, put together a demo of reggae music. I wrote a couple songs for her. She took it to Jamaica and got a deal with Bob Marley's label. She lives in Jamaica now, doing stuff down there. But this features three tracks of mine, and I'm really happy with this. So these are $10 a piece plus postage. They're not on Bandcamp, okay? Is there anything in here that's not on Bandcamp? If anyone is interested, I think I have 1 of these left. This is an early. This goes back to 1983, 85. No, wait. See, I get mixed up. Really? 1995? See, things get fuzzy. Stephen Stacy, his real name is Stephen Bluehorse. Lakota Indian friend of mine who makes flutes. He's quite the character. But I helped him to make this album of his flute music, and I wrote a song and gave it to him. Today's Warrior, I'd have to look it up, but anyway, I gave it to him, and I'm playing on here. I have 1 copy of this, $10. Okay. And then everything else is on Bandcamp. Really, that's what I want to do this morning, is basically kind of advertise. And thank you folks who have already purchased today. I see a list. I thank you. And I'm just going to focus on me. So Pat Bullock, you're asking me about today. Today's going to be a busy day. So I won't be really around to visit today. Okay? Thanks for everything, folks.